Welcome back to another Mountain Dew Rate My Build on the Pacers Gaming channel. I'm Bobby. I got my guys Wolf and Lav here, and we got 3 builds to go through. So let's just jump right into it. All right, our first submission we have is Shice Bubs. I'm sorry if I mess up your name, but that's the gamer tag. Didn't submit a social media. Game modes he plays is Rec and Pro-Am, so pretty much 5v5. He has a small forward build. Says jump shot base Curry, release MJ. Okay. Still have to add my extra badges from season 3. So we got a couple extra badge points. So we got to make note of that. All right. Here are the attributes. Let's see. 99 build, 2-way playmaker, small forward. I'm not sure. 2.01 meters, 81 kilograms, and wingspan 2.16. I'm not sure if you guys know what that conversion is to.
No clue.
To height, but he's a small forward, so he's a small forward, so we can kind of go around that. Some of the main attributes I see, he has a good mid range, 88, 82.
Yeah, that 88 mid range is pretty interesting. Really high. I mean,
yeah, listen, Bubs, I don't know what you were going with right here, but it's a little confusing. This build's a little confusing so far.
Yeah, definitely surprised to see the mid range higher than the 3-point. I know, that's kind of rare to see.
You try to make mellow.
Yeah, he's trying to make a lap build.
Yeah, that's definitely a lap build.
But it looks. I mean, it's just tough not knowing the height. I mean, I'm about to look it up real quick. Matter of fact, so we are kind of on the same page.
I think it's like 6'6", bro.
6'6".
That would be my guess. 2 meters.
Yeah, I mean, it has pretty good
6'6".
ball handling
It's
too.
6.5.9. So yeah.
So it's pretty much a lock build.
Pretty much a lock build, 6'6".
Okay.
Yeah.
So 6'6".
I mean, it looks all right. The 82 speed kind of scares me a little bit. I feel like that's kind of on the slow end for lock, in my opinion. I like to be faster, but yeah, I mean, we can move on to the badges.
Yeah, that's a lock build. You're canceled, Bubs. I'm gonna be honest. If that is a lock build, you are canceled, sir.
All right, here we go. We got finishing. Oh, you can see the badge points too at the top. So he gets 19 finishing, 27 shooting, 27 playmaking, and 33 defensive build. So it gets a lot of badges.
That's pretty good, yeah.
A lot of badges. I'll give you that.
We got silver posterizer, bronze unstrippable, silver fast twitch, gold limitless takeoff, gold slithery, bronze fearless, and bronze live save. What do you think about this layout right here?
I wouldn't really change much, honestly. I think it's pretty
They
fine.
must do the finishing badges this year.
Yeah, it's pretty much all the dunking ones. I mean, unless you're shooting floaters and stuff, you don't need the teardropper and the pro touch and all that. So,
Right.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good.
All right, we move on to the shooting badges. 27, that's a lot. Let's see. Bronze clutch shooter, gold hot zone hunter, Hall of Fame sniper. You got to have that sniper badge. Oh, gold blinded. I didn't see that because it was highlighted. Silver catch and shoot, bronze corner, silver stop and pop. Gets a lot. Silver lucky 7, bronze green machine, and bronze volume.
So one thing that jumped out at me ASAP is lucky number 7 silver, don't need it. Bronze is where you're gonna get the most out of that badge, so that'll save him some points. I think volume shooter bronze and clutch shooter bronze could be used somewhere else. Those 2 points. You can even throw it on limitless spot up. I think having that silver or bronze can make a huge difference. And expanding his game and being able to shoot from anywhere on the court pretty much. Or you could throw it on Deadeye or up your green machine with those badge points. That's the first thing that I would change, but everything else was pretty good.
And definitely, yeah, volume shooter. I don't think as a lock, you're probably not going to need that in 5v5 unless
no way.
You're running a little point guard or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of build he got unless they run the offense through him or something. Yeah, right? You can do whatever you want in the right.
All right, playmaking. He's got that gold bullet, bronze ankle breaker.
Not the ankle breaker.
Triplet. Bronze hyperdrive, silver quick first step, gold stop and go, silver unpluggable. It looks like he might be running the point guard for his team.
I'm telling you, he's LeBron. They run the he's doing everything.
All right, what do you guys think so far looking at these? He even got handles for days.
I mean, if I was him, if he's running the point, I would try to get tight handles gold. I think that's one of the best badges 4 guard. You get those stun animations, super annoying to defend against. I would try to also, like, I know you maybe trying to be an unselfish player, but you got to have that bronze bailout. Take out that dimer, throw on that bronze bailout. That's a must-have badge, and you get so much out of it just for 1 badge point. Everything else, I mean, it looks pretty fine to me. I would definitely try to get tight handles gold and then bronze bailout if possible.
Yeah, I'm starting to get the feel of this. I think he's going more towards like he's not a lock. I'm thinking he's like forward because there's too much going on for him to just be a lock. Because if you're a lock with gold handle for days, everybody's canceled. You cancel.
You're making moves in the corner, man.
Yeah, like they watch him ISO with a lot going on. You got it. You got it. If that's the case, you got it.
Yeah, all right. Here's his bread and butter, though. We got 33 defensive badges. Some of the key ones, I see gold clamp, Hall of Fame interceptor, gold pick dodger, gold intimidator, gold pickpocket. What you guys' thoughts on these defensive badges right here?
My first thing I would say that I notice is if he is the primary defender, like the lockdown, personally, I think rebound chase on bronze is kind of troll. You don't really need that. What's your take on that, Wolf?
It depends on play style too, Lav. Like if he's a lock, that's like if they're switching a lot, you know, it's nice to have in the paint if he's trying to box out the center and trying to get big with that 6'6". But there's some locks who also play rotation based and always are in the corner or the wing, so they don't really need to box out. But sometimes I like to fucking be down there and box out and get some rebounds. So I'm not opposed to it. I think it's more of a play style thing.
Okay.
And I think he has the badge points to utilize that if he enjoys playing that way.
If he wants to be LeBron too and get triple doubles and stuff, you got to have rebound chaser, man.
That's facts.
I'm thinking we got to stash these stuff on our hands.
Yeah, I think the layout's great. I think it's fine.
And looking at his rebounding too, he does have 82 rebounding, 77 offensive rebounds, so he might be able to get a few of them rebounds.
Yeah. People sleep on that because most of the time when you're a lock, you have a point guard guarding you. That's 6 foot on the offensive end, and you could crash and get a couple offensive rebounds if that guard's kind of clueless and doesn't know how to box out.
That is true.
So 77 old board is definitely possible to snag a few.
All right, after going through everything, let's go ahead and give this a rating. Let's start with Wolf. What would you rate this build?
I think it's okay. It's not great. It's a little too slow on my side. Like 82 speed as a primary lockdown. Like I feel like that's not it. Like I don't know. I feel like I would like at least like a 90, 89. And the higher mid range to the 3 kind of throws me off a little bit too. I'm gonna give it like a 5.5 out of 10.
Okay. Well, here's my take on this, Bubs. If you're like just playing in a rec with you and your homeboy, just having fun, I'm rocking with the build. I think it's a good build because it does a little bit of everything. You're not out there being super competitive. You're just having fun. You can really stuff the stat sheet. And as like a casual basketball fan, if you're playing 2K, all you want to do is stuff the stat sheet. You want to be LeBron. You want to be Michael Jordan. But if you're trying to play competitively and play competitive pro-am, just throw the whole build in rice. It's not going out there. It's not doing nothing. You're not playing lockdown. You're not playing power forward. You're not playing any position that really matters. So if you're just having fun with the build and you're playing with your friends in a rec and a pro-am, I would give the build like a good solid 7.5. But if you are playing competitively, that build is a 3 maximum. I'm giving that build a 3 maximum.
Yeah,
we're on the same page there. I went in between. So
yeah, I'm gonna give it a 6 because of that. Just because like you said, if you're playing rec and everything and you're having fun with it, or even like a park build or something, like you could have fun with that build because you can do everything. But in a comp scene, yeah, you don't really have a role. In competitive pro, you gotta have a role, whether you're being locked, point guard, you gotta maximize your role. So definitely that's a do it all build for the rec. But it might be a fun build. It might be a fun build to play on.
No, for sure.
Let's go ahead and move to the next one. Our next submission we got, gamer tag is White Falcon. Social handle is jsmooth244. I'm not sure, probably Twitter, Instagram or something. He says he plays park and rec, and his position is a point guard. Let's go ahead and move to the attributes. We got a 96 playmaking shot creator point guard, 6'7" point guard, wow. 180, 6'9" wingspan. Let's look at some of these key things. So he's playing point guard. This does have a higher 3-pointer than mid range, so I'm pretty sure his mid range might go to like mid 80s, low 80s.
Yeah, like
But it's not all the way up.
maybe?
Yeah,
Yeah.
around there. 88 speed, 86 acceleration. What are your initial thoughts on this build so far?
I'm liking it so far. I think it's more of like a 2-guard build in my opinion. It's like a 2-way lock sharp-ish. I mean, not much lock, but I mean with 90 perimeter and 90 steal, you could definitely play the wing with 6'7", 6'9" wingspan. You could definitely make some noise.
I think it's a great park build. I think it's a great park 2v2 and 3v3. I think it'll carry its own in the park. But rec or pro-am, I don't think so.
No 2-guard, too tall.
Nah, listen, you know me with the defensive stuff. Well, first of all, the no rebounding is strong.
That's what I was gonna say. That was my thing.
No, but
You're
it has to guard
6'7".
wing. 2-guard that has to guard the wing.
Okay.
Like that's how I see it. 90 perimeter, 90 steal, 6'7", 70 block. I don't know what the block's gonna do. I mean, I guess you get some chase downs or whatever. But the 90 perimeter, 90 steal with that wingspan, you could really have some real on that wing.
But I think it comes down with straight off of attributes. I could see that playing the 2-guard, but I think the 2-guard mostly is going to come down to the shooting badges. I don't think he's going to have the right amount of shooting badges to play the 2-guard effectively.
We'll see. Yeah. All right.
Finishing badges.
That's just tucking me.
Yeah. Badge.
You gotta do better, fellas. Come on.
Like, come on. We are in 20.
All you gotta do is like, what's the share button right here or whatever? Come on, bro. And then the PlayStation.
This is how things look when YouTube first came out. This is unacceptable.
Hey, this is an Xbox though. You see the A button.
Yeah, you know what? Look, Xbox got the little middle button. Come on.
All right, we got 14 finishing badge points, 31 shooting, 33 playmaking, and I can't see the defensive, but we'll get there. So far, this has bronze, slithery, gold limitless, silver posterizer, and gold slithery. What are you guys' initial thoughts on the finishing badge?
I think that's the best he could do. I mean, depending on if he catches a lot of lobs, maybe you could switch Lob City with unstrippable bronze. That's the only thing maybe I'll do, but yeah.
Same, yeah. I think he just maxed out the only badges that really matter when it comes to finishing. So
yep.
All right. Shooting badges, we got bronze blinders, bronze deadeye, bronze lucky, bronze volume. People love this. Well, I guess he's playing point guard, so that makes more sense. The Hall of Fame sniper, you love to see him.
Gotta have it.
Must have.
Silver hot zones, silver. It's pretty much a lot of silver, it looks like. The other gold is stop and pop. What do you guys think about the shooting badges?
Now, let me tell you this, Wolf. He is not playing shooting guard with you.
Nah, he can't. Nah, no way. I mean, maybe he could be like a catch and shoot, but the gold limitless is kind of tough. That's kind of tough.
Listen, that build is staying in the park. All right. If you bring that to the record pro-am, you're setting yourself up for failure, my boy. Stay in the park. All right, stay where it's safe.
Yeah, I mean, if this a park build, clutch shooter in the park is kind of nice. Definitely slept on badge because it activates like when the score's close or something,
Yeah.
Pops up a lot in the park. So maybe not a bad badge to have bronze. I don't know about volume shooter bronze. I think it's kind of troll. I'll like to see that maybe on Green Machine. Maybe even possibly a corner specialist silver. But yeah, I think volume shooter could definitely be used somewhere else. But everything else is pretty fine to me.
Isn't bronze blinders like pretty much useless?
Yeah, you're right.
Probably take that off.
Take that off until he gets gold, and maybe and
yeah,
then put gold on.
He is only at 96.
Right.
Yeah. So,
and he has 6 more. He hasn't earned all of them, so he does have 6 more badge points to add.
Okay.
So like you said, once he gets gold blinders, he can add there, and he could probably upgrade some of these lower ones.
Right.
What would you guys recommend he upgrade? Like limitless to gold.
Yeah, limitless, but definitely blinders for sure. Like Lav said, bronze is kind of useless.
Right.
And then I like to see him get Green Machine somehow.
What about Hot Zone Hunter? That should probably be gold.
Yeah. Yep, definitely.
Maximize that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he has 6 more badge points, so that's quite a bit.
Right.
All right, let's move on to the playmaking. This is his big category with 33 playmaking badges. He has that gold bullet passer, gold hyperdrive, quick chain, gold handles for days, gold quick for step, gold unpluckable, gold glue hands, and then he got that bronze bell out, which is key, and bronze tight handles. What are you guys' thoughts on the playmaking badges?
I would go right. I mean, I think the takedown needle to bronze and maybe glue hands to silver or bronze and get that tight handles gold. I think that's important, and everything else is pretty fine to me. Yeah, I would. That's the only thing I would change.
You know me, I ain't much of a playmaker. I get the ball to black hole. So the two badges I do know for sure that I like to see is bailout on bronze, because that's the best badge in the game, and bullet passer. Everything else, do your thing, because I ain't pointing out the things are. Bullet passer on and bailout on bronze, you're setting yourself up for success.
Yeah, I would say too, playing point guard, the gold, instead of having like the Hall of Fame bullet passer, maybe that's why he feels, he needs the needle threader a little bit just to help him out. Because I know that Hall of Fame bullet passer isn't you don't even need needle threader at that point. Could it be zipping around? So, but I think for the most part, they're pretty much all in the right place. All right, last defense. He has 21 badge points. Got gold clamps, bronze chase down, bronze pickpocket, bronze pick dodger, a little off-ball pest, ball stripper, intimidator, and hustler on silver. What are you guys' thoughts in the defensive category?
This man is a huge fan of bronze and silver badges. I don't think I've seen a category of badges maxed out. I mean, Hall of Fame interceptor. He
does. He does have Hall of Fame interceptor. Yeah. 6'7", he's in them lanes, man.
He's in them lanes. Definitely. Everything else, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what's the direction with this build. I don't know what he's really doing with it. But to be fair, I'm not a fan.
What I can say is I tested on ball pest. Horrible badge. Doesn't really do anything. So just save save that 1 point. And maybe you could throw it on a little pick dodger silver or just up one more thing if you can, take that point off and put it somewhere else. Doesn't really do anything. Yeah, definitely a lot of bronze and silver badges. Nothing really specific, but I also think ankle braces on bronze is not really going to do too much. So maybe you could try to up that with taking off the all pest. Might be a good idea. But yeah, I mean, definitely trying to do a little bit of everything here. So,
all right, let's jump to the ratings. Let's start with this one. Let's start with Lav. What are your thoughts on the build?
Honestly, I think we've been getting some bad submissions today. So out of 2 builds, not one of them is getting above a 7. So that one, I think I'll probably give it a 7, slightly under a 7. And that's me being generous. That's me having a good thing. Move, I feel like lifting the spirit. So I'm going to give that one a 7.
Wolf?
Yeah, so I don't know. It's kind of tough to use that build in Pro-Am, I think.
Yeah, remember it's Park. He plays Park and Rec.
Yeah, Park and Rec. Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, Park and Rec I think is fine. I think in the Park is actually a really, really good build because it could kind of bring the ball up. It can play D. It could shoot. Great park build actually. So with that in mind, I'll definitely give it a 7.5. I'm gonna stick with Lab there. Like I feel like with the game modes he plays, the build is kind of made where he can pretty much do a lot of different things and just hop on 2K and just hoop with the boys and just fill in where you need to fill in and just play. So I think that's perfect for what he needs.
For me, I'm gonna give it. I'm kind of opposite. I'm gonna give it a 5. And I think the other build, if the other build, he said he plays Park and Rec, the first build, I would give that one like an 8 or a 9. But I just can't. I don't like the 6'7", do it all build with no rebounding, playing those modes. Like if I'm in the Park and I'm 6'7", you might as well put some rebounding on it. Now I think he should have made his build smaller and just be like, I'm a guard. Since he don't have no rebounding, because he kind of went for the do it all, but he missed the category. He missed the rebounding and size. So that's kind of why I give it a 5. You might as well, if you want to be a guard, just kind of go smaller. We know the small guards on this game are really good. If you want to be like a lock, then go with that. If you want to do it all, then do it all. But I think he missed something on the do it all side.
Right.
Fair enough.
All right. Our third and last build we have gamer tag is Smoke or X something Smoke. His Instagram is IX_Jeremiah_XI.
Let's try that again.
Jermaine, my bad. My bad.
Put some respect on his name.
Jermaine. Hey. Yeah, but game modes he plays Park, Rec, and My Career. Position small forward, and it's not. He made sure you noticed it's not a glitch build. All right.
I like that.
You know what that means? We about to see some Masuda.
All right, so it's a 99 two-way finisher, 6'8", 7'4" wingspan.
This was pretty good.
187. Remember, it's Park and Rec. Speed, 80, 78 acceleration, 90 perimeter, 86 steal. Packs accuracy is only a 72, just to note of that. 83 ball, mid-range a little bit lower. He does have that 92 drive and dunk, so he's out there. He's trying to get on some posters.
That's gold poster, right? I think it's a threshold for gold. Should be.
Yeah, or I think it's the good. He get the good contact dunks with 92, and he said he's trying to go win that dunk contest that they had this past weekend. He said he could have won that with this build.
I believe it. 100%.
He could have won. Oh, I believe it too.
Definitely could have won that.
I could have went out there and won that dunk.
Yeah, he could have a 70 dunk and probably win that one with the basic dunks. But what are your guys' initial thoughts on this? Two-way finisher build, small forward. It's not a glitch build. What are your thoughts?
Initial thoughts? I see he got the double lock badge, right? So I'm guessing this is a lock build. So my very initial thoughts is he needs to stay in My Career. Listen, Jermaine. All right, there's no way you're making a lock build, right? And correct me if I'm wrong, but there's no way you're making a lock build and you don't max out perimeter defense. Like automatically, right?
It's a 90 though. That's not that bad. I think he gets Hall of Fame clamps.
There's no way you don't max out perimeter defense on a 6'8" lock, bro. Come on, Mr. Smoke, you need to stay in My Career. That is my initial thoughts on this one. But we're gonna continue. I'm gonna give him a chance.
All right, let's go ahead and look at the finishing badges. So real quick, the badge overview: 22 finishing, 21 shooting, 20 playmaking, and 26 defensive / rebounding badges. So this is another kind of do-it-all build with the badge points so far. I see a lot of silver finishing badges: Lob City, Fast Twitch, Gold Posterizer, Hall of Fame Slithery, silver Limitless, Putback. Okay, so a little bit of everything. What are you guys' thoughts?
I think off rip, if you have access to gold or Hall of Fame Limitless Takeoff, you got to use that. I think that's one of the best finishing badges in the game with that quick drop dunk package. Like, you could take off literally from free throw line and just put it, dunk it real quick. I think that's, with his build being a finisher, that's probably a badge you want to up. I think maybe throw down Lob City to bronze. Maybe put Fast Twitch to bronze and maybe try to get that gold limitless takeoff. That might be really helpful.
Yeah.
Or Hall of Fame if you want to go take the extra step. But everything else looks pretty fine.
Yeah, I just know he's the type of player, he goes down with the right stick.
Definitely.
He's trying to get those contact dunks.
I would too if I had this build. I would definitely.
Yeah, one interesting thing is the putback boss on bronze, but I think he only had like a 60 offensive rebound. So it's kind of, like you said, he needs that limitless takeoff. He probably could have, sacrificed putback boss and maybe like rise up or something to get that gold or Hall of Fame.
Right.
Definitely agree. That's a good point.
All right, shooting. I see almost all of these are bronze. Couple silver. Hall of Fame sniper, though. That's all that matters, right? That's all you need is that Hall of Fame sniper. But we got silver blinders, silver stop and pop. Okay, silver hot zone.
No corner.
Hey,
no corner or catch and shoot. So
and clutch shooter. Who?
I feel like this is like all off the dribble type. Like he's definitely
who is this guy
putting the ball on the floor because he has no catch and shoot, no corner.
No, he's in My Career getting busy. I can promise you that. He is getting groovy in that My Career.
I don't know. I mean, this is kind of like I think having corner specials or catch and shoot could help tremendously.
Well, he's not shooting no corner threes in My Career.
Hey, he even got difficult shots on, so he out there
Nah, he can't shoot.
middies and everything. Turn
He's
around,
shooting middies
spin,
and dunking.
step backs.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting. And he got silver blinders. Yeah, he kind of all over the place. I don't know, but
yeah, I don't
that's
know.
a play
I don't
style.
know his role with this. Maybe this is his park badges or something. I don't know. But if you go on the rec, I hope you're not running the show too
Well,
much.
If you go on the rec, please throw in corner specialist, my boy. Or catch and shoot at least.
Because if you up top with that, 50, you got to hit 50 shots before I guard it. So I'm saying right in the paint. But he got the Hall of Fame sniper, so he got a little bit of something going on.
What do you think? What would you guys change here?
Everything. Everything but the Hall of Fame sniper.
I mean, yeah. If I'm playing rec on his build, I'll take off the stop and pop. I'll take off clutch shooter. I'll take off volume shooter. Right there, that's like what 5-6 match points.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take off difficult shots. That's another one. I'll throw on little maybe corner special silver or gold, catch and shoot. Maybe a bronze limitless spot up, and that's pretty much the only thing I'll change. I mean, which quite a lot, but I feel like yeah. When you're playing rec or with this or even park with this build, you shouldn't be putting the ball on the floor too much.
All right. Well, speaking of putting the ball on the floor, let's look at the playmaking badges.
He's definitely putting the ball on the floor with his badges.
Yeah. So he has silver bullet passer, silver hyperdrive, silver quick first step, silver tight handles, bronze bailout, bronze dimer, bronze needle, silver glue hand, silver unpluckable. What are your guys' thoughts? I already see something that's kind of standing out to me, but what do you get?
I can tell you this much because I started this year off with a troll build, and Wolf can vouch for this. That silver bullet passer, canceled. You're canceled. Do not even come out with that build because it was absolutely troll. All your passes are loud. They are bad. All right, you throw a lollipop, just getting picked off. So unless you are getting the ball and you are bringing it coast to coast, which I'm sure he is in my career.
Yeah,
he's in my career getting groovy. I promise you. He's MVP. DPOY, assist leader, like scoring. He's doing it all in my career. I can promise you. But if you bring this build out the pro-am, I'm sitting in the paint and I'm letting you shoot everything, and I'm stealing every pass you take. So that's my take on the playmaking.
Remember though, it's park and rec. Are you doing that on the rec?
That silver bullet passes? Wow, that's troll. And I'm on it because I had silver bullet passes, and I know how troll it is.
It was bad. It was really bad.
So you're saying the silver is not getting by in the rec or the park?
No, I got a rebound with silver bullet passer. Hey, point guard, come get the ball. No break starters. I'm sitting right there with the rebound, come get the ball. I'm not throwing no break starters.
All right, Wolf, what are your thoughts on these playmaking badges?
I mean, he's, I guess it's his play style. He got to be getting busy putting the ball on the floor. He got that tight handle, trying to get some stuns and all that. But yeah, I mean, definitely be playing rec. I'll switch some things up. I'll try to get break starter in there for sure. I like the silver unpluckable, though. I think it's important to have no matter what play style you're playing because you don't want to get plucked. But yeah, definitely be playing rec. I'll probably get break starter in there somehow, and that's it.
Yeah, my thing is if he's trying to put the ball on the ground and he has no handle for days, he got about 2 crossovers before he's picking it up. So
facts. He's definitely blinking real quick.
All the characters going like this.
It's over. It's done. It's done. So if you're gonna put the ball on the ground, you probably dimer, probably needle threader. I mean, you got bullet on silver anyway. You might as well just take it off and put it on handles and say, "I'm not passing it." At that point, I'm not passing.
Oh man.
So, but if you're not gonna put it on the ground, then you don't need handles for days and stuff like that. But I would probably, move. Some of it around, like you said, some break starter. Even if you're playing like a lock roll, you can even raise your glue hand so you get better catches on the break and you just shoot it, stuff like that. But yeah, the playmaking is kind of interesting. Let's move on to defense. The bread and butter, 26. See gold interceptor, only gold clamps, gold intimidator, gold pickpocket. So he has pretty much the key ones. You got your favorite defensive badge, off ball pest, huh? Oh, bro.
Yeah, so this, a couple things jumped out at me ASAP. Menace, take it off. Useless. Don't run it. Save the points. Take off one ball pass, like Bobby said. Right there, that should give you maybe, I don't know what, 4 points, maybe 5 points. and you can put that on. I mean, you can throw it on Pig Dodger, up your ankle braces. You can put rim protector silver, maybe up your chase down. Like you can put do a lot of different things with those badge points. But I mean, everything else looks okay. I would just try to take off menace, take off ball pass, and put those badge points somewhere else where you'll see the benefits more.
Live.
Well, this goes back to what I first said when we saw the build. You make a defensive build, you make a lock build, and you don't put up your perimeter defense, and you see the results of that. You can't even get clamps on Hall of Fame. So automatic troll. I'm looking at that, and it's just honestly, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of anything that I've saw today.
Not a fan. Okay.
This worst build that I have saw doing these Rate My Builds videos
Ever?
Oh yeah, hands down.
Wait, you said
Wow,
this? You said this or all? You said this?
Out of all the episodes,
it's not that bad. Like it could play the 4. It could, you know.
All this build is good for is winning the dunk contest in my career, and I give you. You go out there, you win the dunk contest, you get your trophies, you got it. Don't take this into any multiplayer.
So you're saying you said this build is the worst you've ever seen in any
This is the worst one that I've seen doing this. Rate my builds.
Wow.
This is the worst one I've seen. Because like, what are we doing here, fellas? Mr. Smoke, what are we doing here? What is the direction of this build? You're not playing those games. You are not.
All right. With that being said, Lav, where are you gonna rate it?
All right. Honestly, and I hope I don't get death threats behind this, but this build is a 1, and the only
1? Nah, that's OD. Nah, Lav, you're bugging. That's OD. That's OD.
What?
Listen, all jokes aside, all right, Mr. Jermaine Smoke, this build is a 1. And only because this build is good for winning the dunk contest. That is the only reason I will give this build a 1. Other than that, I don't want to see this build ever again. I don't want to see it loaded up. I don't want to see a screenshot. Throw everything away. I want to throw my computer away for seeing this. This build is cancer. That is my take on that.
A 1?
That's way too low. Listen, I'm gonna keep it real with you, Jermaine. The build is okay. Okay, it's okay. I think in the rec you can play the 4 pretty well if you're playing the rec. You can even play the 3. You have 90 perimeter. You know, if you got some stick work, you could definitely bump some at the 3. In park, you can play either the 2 or the 3. The thing is, the rebounding, the 71 defensive rebounding, you might get snagged by a lot of big time centers if you play against the park. That 71 defensive rebounding.
He's not playing power forward with that, Wolf.
Huh?
He's not playing power forward with that. No Hall of Fame interceptor, no rebounding. Come on. You're not playing power forward.
I know, Vlad. You think at the highest level, he's hooping in the park.
I'm thinking at the amateur level. He's not.
He can go on the rec with the boys and grab a couple.
No, he got to go to the
He
rec.
can grab. That's what I'm saying, Bobby. As long as you box out, you play the fundamentals, you'll be able to get some boards. That's it, But
he did only have a 71 rebounding though. So
I know it's low. That's low. I would like with 6'8". I would like to see that higher. But I mean, so with that being said, I think the build is okay. I'll give it a 5. I think you could still play a little bit of rec. You can still hoop in the park. You can still hold that right stick down and get some crazy animations and have fun. So I'll give it a 5.
I'm gonna give it a 5 as well. And he can he's gonna get a lot of screenshots, a lot of little clips of getting them contact dunks and stuff when he goes in the rec, and he can post and have fun with it. But he's not. The problem I have, one, he needs to move around a lot of his badges and stuff like that, because I don't know what he's trying to be a point guard, or he's trying to be a shooter, or he's trying to be a lockdown. I don't know what's going on. I'll tell you one thing, he'll dunk it though. So that's the one thing he's going to be able to do. But outside of that, you gotta figure out your role. If you're going to be a dunker and play kind of like the 4, if you're playing with the boys in the rec or in the park, then you just got to move some of those around, and you don't need to be dribbling and too much extra stuff. But outside of that, not much else with the build. But he's like you said, he's just having fun. If you got contacts, you get contacts, man. Just hold that right stick down, time it, post it on Twitter, and tag people, and
I am sitting in the paint, and he got to time it perfectly every time. That's having fun. By all means, go have fun.
Have we ever had a 1 before?
No, hey, that's a 1 to me.
Is this the first ever 1 build in Rate My Build history?
I'm trying to think. I mean, I've done a lot of Rate My Builds, and I've seen a lot of cheeky builds as well. I don't know if we ever had a 1 though. That's pretty low.
He's getting a 1 out of me, and that's a generous one.
Damn.
I want to see him go win that MVP trophy, get all the titles, the DPOY, go do all that. Assist leader, skills leader, dunk contest champion. He's not winning a 3-point championship in my career. That's how bad the build is. Do your thing. Best of luck to you.
All right, that's going to be it for this Mountain Dew Rate My Build episode. Remember, if you want to submit your build, click the link below and you can submit your build, and we will make sure Laugh said you don't want no 1 build, man. So make sure your build is good. Make sure your screenshots are nice so we can see them nice and clear. Like Wolf said, you got the little buttons on the controllers now. So
yep.
but
No,
thanks.
please, no phone. Like, don't, none of this. Like, we're not trying to, please, ladies and gentlemen, my ladies and gentlemen out there that are trying to do Rate My Build, none of this. Let's utilize the share buttons on our controllers. That's what they're here for. So that'll make Spencer's job a lot easier, and Bobby's, and mine and Laugh. So we're not squinting trying to read and all that stuff.
Yeah, but that's it for this Mountain Dew Rate My Build episode. Thank you for watching again, and we'll see you in the next one.